And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday AWF. My name is Agent K. Beside me is Agent A. And we are here calling the top of the program. We're starting off hot with the heavyweight champion of the world and his aunt, the forever intelligent, the forever conniving Tamika Brown.
Hey, how do you feel here today in Chicago?
Well, I gotta tell you, besides the wind, it's getting kind of chilly up here. I had to bring my long coat. I think I hung it up in the back somewhere. But regardless of the weather, I gotta say, these circumstances, folks, is something that I had to grab the popcorn for. That's right. I stopped beside the concession stand to get a big heap of popcorn. Agent A can attest to this because this right here, I don't think it's going to be a professional wrestling match. No, this is going to be a cat fight.
Well, you said it best. Tamika Brown is accompanying TJ, just showing his face, getting his confidence in as he is booked to face The Rock at Survivor Series. Tamika Brown is booked to face Eve, her son's ex-girlfriend, who has caused quite the ruck. But might I say, her son is indeed the new undisputed champion. He is backstage trying to facilitate and recruit for the War Games matchup. And well, good luck to him assembling the quote-unquote troops of our squad. And good luck to Tamika Brown because, all due respect, Eve is a younger lady. She's a fast individual. She's feisty. She's a bit of a bastard, if I'm being honest. But she is the bastard that her son loved and bedded with. And now, well, she's going to lay hands with. Isn't that something that you can?
Well, listen, this is what I've got to say. Mother knows best. You talk about how Eve is more athletic. She may be more aesthetically inclined than Tamika Brown. But lest we not forget, I call Tamika Brown conniving for a reason. Lest we not forget, she's the originator. In my opinion, she was the original Black Siren before there even was a Black Siren, before there even was an Eve. Tamika Brown is capable of doing whatever Eve is doing right now. I hope Eve recognizes that, recognizes the intelligence of the mother of her ex-lover.
Well, you see the current one, or current potential one, I don't know what the hell that they are. The current item, Mr. Grizzly, the former undisputed AWF champion, has got to stick to him to lose the belt to Mamba Ant on a SmackDown, no less. And, it just, you blink and you'll miss it. But Mr. Grizzly is truly no longer our champ. Eve now has to hold all of the weight up of the group she's assembled. She is no longer, there's no champs, there's no, everyone's looking at her. She's the one they look for guidance. And here, the Trailblazers at her ringside, as we are on Monday AWF to start the show. Tamika Brown returning for the first time since her Money in the Bank qualifier, since SummerSlam Money in the Bank match. This is her first one-on-one since April against Hollywood Forbidden Fruit. TJ can't believe it, and Eve starts the match off hot.
And folks, I'll give credit where credit is due. Eve did have the game plan. She led Mamba Ant astray. And a guy like that, a guy who is now a 7-time world champion, is somebody that you want in your ranks. The thing that she forgot to factor in, though, was the fact that Mamba Ant was able to pull through on that SmackDown, was able to pull through after going through the gauntlet, was able to pull through after going through an ambulance match with The Show, which I heard, all these injuries he still hasn't fully recovered from. Not trying to give TIF the drop, but that's what I got to report. Regardless, Mamba Ant pulled through
into the barricade.
He got the guts, and he got the championship. Now Eve and whatever she's building here, these guys got to regroup. And a match like this is exactly the way to do it.
Fruit. And I think Eve is doing exactly that, as Jay ever so to pretend he doesn't know how to work a camera and getting the shot that, well, a whole bunch of his fans on the internet like for some reason. There's a whole legion of fashion folks that watch only for Jay. They have no idea what the hell what the hell a hold is. They know what the hell Jay is, and hey, that's enough for them. Eve going to the top turnbuckle, and Tamika Brown, this is the type of stuff I warned about. Eve taken to the skies, and Miss Brown, respectfully so, I haven't seen her do that in her day. She is her, Tamika Brown's one of those folks where it's great she is in the ring, but are we going to see her in the ring in the next decade or so? That's the type of stuff, Eve, we can say that about. Tamika Brown's days are all but numbered in the wrestling business. And whoa! That's not a slight to Tamika Brown, but Father Time comes for everybody. She's kicking out at everything right now, showing what she has in the tank.
And that's exactly it right there. Tamika Brown is a slugger. And you talk about Father Time and that. Listen, Father Time comes for everybody, but when it comes to the straight brawlers of the crop, Father Time, he bets back a little bit. He waits. And I think
testified flapjack. Eve touched the rafters, and Tamika Brown just got a little bit of daylight. Eve has been dominating this matchup so far, and now Tamika, taking it to the top, double axe handle. And TJ style, one to be taken from Tamika's, from his older cousins, from legends and so that he's watched, but to me, TJ is a student of the game in more ways than one. And here, takes her down, off the ropes, big leg drop.
Fantastic leg drop by Tamika Brown.
Coiled and ready. And here, Ripley yelling something to Brown. Tombstone pile driven. Right through the mat. Miss Brown isn't done yet. Miss Brown perhaps knows the resiliency of the Black Siren. She shared a Money in the Bank match with her already. This being the first one-on-one. Oh my God, an uppercut. Wait a second, Kay. Precarious position. Oh no!
Oh, what? Oh my goodness!
What an RKO from Brown!
Avalanche RKO.
Punch to the face.
And now Eve is reeling. Back suplex on the apron.
Newton.
The Black Siren is in deep trouble. And you bring up a good point. These two, they did squabble during that Money in the Bank match. And I guess we saw a preview of the kind of vitriol that these two women can produce when put in a professional wrestling ring with each other.
That was more of a professional fight, but and it was a crash course action. Brown definitely singled out Eve a few times during that match. Now you have all her attention. You have all the Eve getting still sent to the mat, back to her feet. Brown went for the scoop again, not to go. Off the ropes. Eve trying to take back control. Down with the beautiful arm drag and back up. Eve is caliber. I think she doesn't really care about it that much, but she's damn women's world champion caliber. And I think the day she does begin to care, you're gonna be a bad day for all that locker room. Oh man, misses.
Well, she better start caring right now, because quite frankly, you can't be the one. You can't be that woman in the women's division if you've never held the world title. I mean, that's what you got to be in the game for, to call yourself world champion. Now, if Eve wins that world championship, may God bless us all. But that's another.
Mamba, and I'm pretty sure we can survive the Bride, right? And oh God, oh damn it. Well, the X one, if we're being honest. Oh dear Almighty, she's getting the lipstick knocked off of her. Kay. Another RKO. Eve, as I said, getting the lipstick knocked off of her.
Face first into the mat. Eve doesn't know what hit her.
They say there's no touch like a mother's. Eve is finding out that in the most brutalest of ways. Second pile driver. Usually they mean that about home cooking, not about getting your ass kicked on national television. Newton is talking to Mr. Grizzly, and Brown realizes the folks at ringside who have just curved her win. Panamanian flags raised for her. And oh wait, Brown, Tamika, there's a chair in hand. Oh wait, no.
And Mr. Grizzly falls victim,
Here comes
and Eve, the Black Siren, recognizing that her crown jewel was under attack right there by Miss Brown, and took care of that. Now both women back into the ring. Forbidden fruit out of nowhere.
Hooks the leg. Could be over. Down. 1, 2. No. Eve is a lot of. Look at TJ. Looking in closely. Stomped to the stomach. Look how disrespectfully she fights, man. She's just like she's like on a playground.
That's a slick kick out by Tamika Brown just there. And now, rip it to the ropes. Oh, never mind. Into a nice side slam.
Went, ooh, tried to grab her. Got kicked to the head scissors. Takes her down.
What's Eve got in mind? What does the Black Siren have in mind? Another forbidden fruit. And I'm not sure
Brown might have met the
if the matriarch of the Mamba Ant family can survive this one.
She did! She did! She did!
And there's the answer right there. Tamika Brown. Second win, maybe.
Wait the hell.
Hoist her on the ropes. Good God, what is this? Oh my goodness.
She is making me eat the comments from earlier. She is showing exactly what she has still in the gear.
Did we just see a Spanish fly from Tamika Brown off the middle rope?
And continuing the attack on Eve, not letting up. As doesn't matter how old you are, as you say, Cave. That one is gonna be timeless for a while, even in a nursing home, perhaps. Here, tosses her aside.
Nothing reliable like a good set of hands. And trust me, Miss Brown has a plenty she can serve. Eve is learning that lesson firsthand here in this matchup. And now Rhea Ripley doing some jaw jacking. Jay looking to chime in.
Tamika Brown and Rhea Ripley meeting for the first time. Brown to the top turnbuckle. Turns to Ripley. Oh!
And Eve couldn't get there in time to perhaps stop Tamika Brown.
Falls
but now,
herself. Brown, what is this? No. A last rope.
Oh my goodness.
Her head hit the apron. Brown. Ripley now respecting and getting out of the way. Eve hoisted up. Back gave way. Newton still counting.
You know, the abdomen and the back was being worked over in the early going to this matchup with that senton and that double stomp.
The count at
Tamika
8.
Brown still affected there. Oh my!
Chair. Brown is up.
Wow.
9. The count at 9. No.
Wow. And hey, everyone in this arena can tell that was deliberate by Eve. That RKO on the chair. Tamika Brown found the wherewithal to pop back up, but guess what? We've got a draw here in the opening match of Monday AWF.